Hi guys, this has been quite a highly requested video recently, my jewellery collection. Now I kind of thought, well, I don't really have a jewellery collection, I don't wear a lot of jewellery, and when I came to kind of organise things for this video I thought, actually there is definitely enough to make a video. I'm not going to go through everything in detail because there's quite a lot of bits and pieces that I've kept that I really don't wear anymore and I don't really look after because they're kind of costume jewellery, but I still don't really want to get rid of. So there's a lot that I'm going to show you, but I'm not really going to go into a tremendous amount of detail. If you do have questions about anything individually, let me know in the comments and I'll try and get back to you. But I'm going to segue now and you're going to see me, and I'm going to go through some of the jewellery that I wear most often first of all. So before I get into the drawers, I'm going to go through some of the jewellery that I wear most often, and this is probably something I get the most questions about. Very, very small and dainty, but obviously somehow high impact because, like I say, so many people ask about it. This is actually a Tiffany Arrow. It's from their silver range, so it's not uber expensive, and we got that from Tiffany's in New York in January. So it's relatively new as well for me to get so many questions, but I thought I would start with that because it's kind of what spurred on this idea for the video. Next, I'll go on to the rings. I've got one chip in my nail. Can you see that there? It's so annoying. I just painted them and I chipped them straight away. Swatches from a previous video. I wear these rings all the time pretty much, give or take. I sometimes take a couple of them off. This one I got from Bloomingdale's in New York. I forget the brand, but I will link it below. But it says love. They had lots of different ones with different kind of words on them. This was supposed to be rose gold. Eventually it's kind of going to be silver, I think, because it's just turning slowly. And it has a tiny, tiny diamond at the end of love. But I really like that one. I don't think it was maybe made to be worn all the time though, because it is definitely wearing. I'll be looking for another one of those next time we're in the States, but maybe in silver this time. And then these are obviously my wedding rings. This one obviously is another one that I will get questions about because it's kind of unique. I actually designed this myself. It has in it my grandma's solitaire from her engagement ring when she was married, and I had it set in kind of a vintagey looking setting with amethysts either side because they are my birthstone. So that is my engagement ring. Then I have my wedding ring, which is this one here. And this is actually cubic zirconia because my original wedding ring, within 6 months of having it, I actually lost a stone. Not lost a stone, but you know what I mean? I lost a stone from the ring, and they said that it wasn't a fault of the ring itself, that it was just it had been kind of pried out or something, and nothing had happened to it. There was no good reason for it to have happened. I didn't bang it, anything. I just realised that a stone was missing, and as a goodwill gesture they kind of gave us our money back, and I just replaced it with a white gold ring with cubic zirconias because I didn't want that to happen again. And to be quite honest, when they're together you can't really tell that that's not a diamond band, I don't think anyway, and I just feel a little bit less nervous about it because I know that these diamonds are set really securely, whereas that one I was nervous about afterwards. And then this one, and people always mention this, it's an eternity band, and you know, eternity, it's not like we've been married for an eternity, but on our second wedding anniversary my husband bought me this one, which is a rose gold and cubic zirconia. It is called an eternity band, but I just wanted another band. And I kind of initially wanted that band to wear instead of this one so I could kind of alternate them, but I actually like them together. So yeah, they are the rings that I wear pretty much all the time. That's kind of all the jewellery that I wear. I'll get into my watches in a second because that's kind of probably the next most asked question, and then we'll get into the drawers and necklaces and all that jazz. So we'll kick off with watches, and this is the first of the two I'm going to show you. They are both Michael Kors. This one, I believe the model number is MK5020. So many people asked that eventually I remembered it, and I absolutely love this watch. I'm probably going to get a new battery put in this very soon actually because it recently ran out of battery, and so obviously I don't wear it anymore, but it's got kind of the sparkly detail, it's got the mother of pearl face, and although it's got kind of that slightly, what would we call this, embellished bevel? I don't know, engraved bevel. It looks a little bit sparkly around there. There's actually no stones because I have had stones set around the bevel of a watch before and they've actually fallen out, so that really bugged me. I didn't want to do that again. So that's the first one. The second one is the one you'll see me wear more often now, and this is the one that I bought whilst we were in New York in January. I kind of had a massive spending spree. You'll see a lot of stuff that I bought whilst we were there. And this one, I forget the model number, but it's called the Lexington. Part of the reason I bought it actually was because of the name, because there is Lexington Avenue in New York and it felt kind of meant to be, let's say. I wanted a rose gold one. This is part of the reason that I wanted that rose gold band, actually, because I kind of thought, well, it kind of ties it in, the whole mixed metals thing. But yeah, I love this watch. I wear this most of all, and although I will put a battery in the other one and I'll get some more wear out of it, I probably will still wear this one more. Bizarrely, because most of my jewellery is silver, as you'll see. But I don't know. I never thought I was a gold girl, but I really love that one. So they are my two watches. Now I'm going to show you this little section before we get into the drawers. What's on top here are the bangles that basically won't fit in the drawers. They're the kind of slightly bigger ones. So we'll get into that first. I have two here which I'm not totally sure where they're from. I think they're either from Primark or New Look. But these are, I love anything that's quick to put on. They're both kind of that kind of stretchy expander bracelet, because I'm so never going to put anything on that's like a fiddly little clasp. So I really like those ones. And when I'm just looking for a little bit of an impact, if I'm not wearing a lot of jewellery, I will put one of those on. My most worn jewellery definitely is easy to put on. This one is not one of those pieces. I really like it, but it's a little bit of a pain to put on because it has got a clasp. And this is a Rebecca Minkoff cuff. I really like the detailing. It's kind of studded on one side, and then on the other side it has the studs, but they're smooth, so they're not uncomfortable against your skin, but they are, it feels kind of finished on both sides. So I really like that. It's got the little Rebecca Minkoff plate there, but I don't wear it as much as I should because it is a bit of a pain to put on by yourself. And then I have these two, which are from, oh man, what is it called? I have a box up here. Stella & Dot. Stella & Dot. I have a few things from Stella & Dot as we go through, I'll show you. But these are kind of cuff bangles again. One thing that I'll mention also is I really struggle with bangles. I can't put anything over my wrist, because although my wrist is not particularly small, my hand doesn't collapse the way other people's hands does. So like, I'll try and put a bangle on and it just won't work. I can't explain it, I don't know why. And so something that either I can slightly bend, like this one, if it's too small, or I can just kind of get over my wrist, which I can with these, are much better, because I'm not going to be worried about getting it back off my wrist. So they are the big bangles that don't fit in the drawers. Then I'll quickly run through these two drawers, because these are kind of the hodgepodge of all sorts in here. The only things that I would say are of note here is this bracelet that my grandma bought me for my 18th birthday, which I believe is white gold and topaz, but I'm not totally sure. I have some random earrings here. What else do we have? Anything interesting? Probably not. No, just kind of bits and pieces that I've collected over time that I don't really want to part with, but I don't really reach for very often. The next drawer is slightly nicer. These are kind of more pieces that I actually do really like. This is a bit random. This probably should be in a different drawer. This came as part of a set, which I'll show you in a moment. I have some pieces in here from Bauble Bar, again from when we were in New York. I went to the Bauble Bar store. It's not really a store, it's like a really strange thing. You go in and you kind of go into an office building. It's like a, what's the word I'm looking for, a studio. So you go and purchase from the studio. It's not like a normal store, you have to make an appointment. So I got that cuff from there. I also got, oh no, that's Stella & Dot. This is from Bauble Bar. This I got from, I think, Bloomingdale's. I think it is BCBG. I think. I can't see anything about it anyway, but obviously it says True Love. I wanted so many of these. These are so cool. I got that from Las Vegas. Oh, this is another one from Bauble Bar. This actually has the tag still on it, which means I've never worn it. Kind of weird. I really like that. I almost forgot that I had it, which is probably why I've not worn it. I got this from Kate Spade, which was a recent sale purchase when I was in London. Oh, and this one's another one from New York, from, what is this called? alexandannie.com. alexandannie.com? I don't know. Alex and Annie, they're those kind of, you're supposed to stack them together, and this one says NYC on it with an apple. This was from a friend. And this is the necklace that I mentioned earlier. It's actually the Tiffany Notes pendant that's got my initial M engraved on it. So I used to wear that all the time in videos. The next drawer is rings, and back here I have slightly more expensive rings. This one actually was my, I think, oh no wait, this is not even a ring. That's actually a bracelet, bizarrely. What should be in there is actually this ring, which was my, I want to say it was my grandma's like my great-grandma's engagement ring maybe? It was definitely an heirloom, and it's sapphires and diamonds, but they are so worn away. There's not a tremendous amount that I could do with it now. It's too big for me, and it's not really my style, so it's kind of something that I will just hold on to because it's an heirloom. But I might consider making it smaller in the future if I think I would wear it. And then I have my initial, you know when I said that I had this engagement ring made to my specifications? Well, the original ring that Lee used to propose with was actually this one, and he got this. It's a Tiffany sparkler, and again, amethyst is my birthstone. Again, this really needs cleaning. It kind of doesn't really sparkle unless it's just been cleaned. The irritating thing about this is it really does have to have just been cleaned as well. It dulls so quickly because kind of grime and dirt and dust gets in there. And it loses its sparkle so quickly, but I love it. It's still a gorgeous cocktail ring that I will wear whenever the occasion arises. I will put that on. I have some other bits and pieces in here. Did I wear this when we got married? Or did I? I think I may have worn this when, if I didn't wear it when we got married, then I wore it for my hen party. And it's I think this was maybe from the Selfridge. It's just kind of like a little spinny necklace. Wait, I'll put it into where the focus is. Like a spinny love necklace, which I thought was quite cute. I have an old school name necklace here, which I had made for myself and my friend's name when Sex and the City movie came out many moons ago. And I have a little necklace here from, I think it's from Accessorize. What else do I have? Oh, and a little, I don't know if this is supposed to be a phone charm or what this is, but I actually bought this and attached it to my bouquet when we got married because I'm so obsessed about my initials. Those of you, well, you'll see as this video progresses, I love anything personalised and monogrammed, and this was just another way because M was going to be my surname and my first name. Oh, and this was a little pendant. I think I used the chain for something else in the end, but this is a little pendant that Lee bought me a few years ago. Okay, so that's everything in the back, and then I'll just quickly run through the rings. I have they're mostly kind of cocktail rings, just kind of like stacker rings and things here from various places. A kind of cat ring. I got these two from Century 21 in New York years and years ago. Neither of them really fit me, but I just couldn't resist. I think this is from Primark. Again, a big sparkler. This one actually matches that necklace that I showed you, and that's kind of it. I've got some other bits and pieces in there, but nothing of interest really. Okay, we're into the last drawer now. These are some kind of more stackery kind of bracelets. I think these were maybe from Topshop or Primark or something like that. This is a bow bracelet from Bauble Bar. I think that was part of Miss Glamorazzi's curated collection. This came with that other one that I showed you earlier. I think this was definitely from Primark. I love, again, these expandable stacker bracelets. I'm just more likely to wear them if they're quick to get on, and I think these might have come with it. This is another expandable bracelet from Stella & Dot, but I love this one because it's just so detailed and it looks, I don't know, it just looks so much more like intricate and cute, but I love that. And I think this is a Bauble Bar necklace, or bracelet, sorry, that came in a Birchbox last Christmas. See if I can stuff all those back in there. This was from Warehouse. This was one of those things that I didn't really buy jewellery for myself, and especially from the high street, I always thought it was quite expensive. And I remember buying this and being like, wow, I spent so much money on this. And I still really like it, but it kind of sticks in my mind as being quite a pertinent purchase at the time. And it's kind of got that jersey fabric that holds it together, and I really like the kind of contrast of textures. And then that gunmetal goes with a lot of stuff that I wear. Maybe without the kind of diamante, I would wear it more. And it's slightly stretchy, so I can kind of just stretch it over me, my wrists as well. I don't remember where I got these ones from. I think Next these ones came from. But again, expandable. This is a charm bracelet that was my mum's, that she gave to me. A necklace from Primark. I don't even know why that's in there, because necklaces don't belong in there. And another necklace. And I forget, I think that was from Accessorize. Do you know what? I actually bought this necklace when I went back to work after having Ella. So I've had this necklace for like 8+ years. I remember getting a load of new stuff for work, kind of psyching myself up, and that was one of the things that I got. So that's it for all of the drawers. We're totally done with the drawers. I have a couple of necklaces that are nailed to the side of my bookcase here. The top one is from Topshop. This one is from Primark and it's backwards, and I forget where that one's from. I feel like that one's from Next, but yeah, just a couple that are on there. The rest of my big statement-y kind of necklaces are all hung on these hooks, and they're basically nails in the wall. Now, if you don't want to, or you can't for whatever reason, put nails in your wall. It'd be a really good idea to hang one corkboard and do a similar thing. It would work the same way, just make sure that one nail that's holding the corkboard up is really, really strong. Or, of course, you could kind of put it on a table or something. But you can get really big corkboards, so it would work just the same. So, I'm going to just run through them really quickly, and I'll come in for a little bit of detail on some of them, but for the most part, I'll just kind of run through them all. So, this one was from New Look, really big kind of tribal-y one. This one's from Bauble Bar. This is Topshop. This is actually, what is this? Tatty Divine. It's another name necklace because I'm obsessed. I think this kind of diamante one, what is this? Stella and Dot, I believe. This big bib one I have yet to wear. And this is also from Bauble Bar. I think that's going to be nice at Christmas time. This one, I forget the brand. I know that they sell it at Little Book of Style, Little Black Book of Style, but I forget what the brand is that makes this, but it's another initial necklace, and the initial that she gave me was K for Kyla rather than M for Michaela. There's two little dainty necklaces here. This one I think was from Primark, and it's just some little hearts. And then I have this little Mrs. necklace, which is from Kate Spade. This big chunky one is from Primark. It fell apart, and then Lee tightened all of the things to stop it from falling apart. It's actually managed to stay together pretty well. I've got this, which I think was also from Primark a long time ago. These ones I have no idea. I think this came with a Lady Million bottle, maybe. This was definitely from Primark, but again, a really long time ago. This kind of really long black and kind of burnished gold. This a subscriber sent me when we were getting married. She actually made it for me, and it says just married, which is really sweet. And this is something that Emma from the Meet the Millards, or It's Em channel she's called now on YouTube, bought me for my birthday. Slight tongue-in-cheek, I believe, huge M. I'm yet to wear that for some reason. I actually made this when I was having a go at jewellery making quite some time ago, and I fancied myself a bit of a jewellery maker. I made that for myself, and I made this little Hamza hand as well. And then this little love keychain. I'm going to say that came from Primark as well. I don't buy a tremendous amount of jewellery. I went on a kind of spree of statement necklaces for a while. My favourite necklace isn't here, and I don't know where it is. It's driving me mad. I have lost it. But it's somewhere in the house, so fingers crossed it'll turn up, but it's not here. But I generally will buy things from Primark, or I'll get things from Topshop in the sale. Almost everything you've seen from Topshop has been in the sale, because Topshop's prices are insane. Or I treated myself whilst we went on holiday earlier this year. And then this iHeart blogging thing is also from Emma, for, I think, last Christmas. So that is my entire jewellery collection. If you'd like to see any other specific videos, please feel free to request something. I'll try and accommodate as many as I can. But I do prefer to make videos you want to see rather than just videos I want to make. Hopefully if they coincide, they will be the first ones that I make. But yeah, if you've got any other things you'd like me to make, please leave me a comment below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!